tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our Legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our Legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
Oh, great. You people again. I mean, hi, everybody. All right, my sound's good. I'm here. I'm writing. Yeah. So, I love Restream. In the morning. Smells like napalm. Smells like victory. Smells like streaming to the wrong day. Been great. Been great. It also won't figure out how to stream to Kick right now, so... We get YouTube next, I guess Twitter, X, what do you want to call it? YouTube and X, we'll call it. We'll give into Elon Musk's fascination with the letter X. And yeah, anyway, I'm Frost here with Frost Written to do more lore for the world of Legend Seeker. And I got inspired by playing some games, but also just decided to finally do this part of the book that I was holding off on. And who knows, it may not make it in here. We may put it out as like a downloadable supplement or downloadable thing later. I don't know. We might put it in the monster manual. I don't know. It is a section that I am calling the Secreta Viridaria. It's a treatise on the hidden uses and misuses of common plants and things in the Godlands. It's based on a book that was written by an Agrian scholar centuries before the God-Killer War. There aren't a lot of copies, but the copies that are around have been, used, stolen from, pilfered, copied by alchemists all over the Godlands because it's the definitive work if they can ever get a hold of it. And a lot of the information was translated or copied properly. Some was not. So a lot of copies out there. People are like, oh, use this. Don't use it like that. Don't put that in your soup. It'll kill you. So, I'm working on some of those entries right now. And also, because my knee's been hurting me, if you see me blinking a bunch, I put some of this stuff, which is a little roll-on stick on my knee that my friend got me the last time I hurt my knee years ago. And it's supposed to, help with any swelling and stuff like that. This stuff is super strong. It has spearmint and peppermint and all this stuff in it. And if you guys were watching me earlier play, you guys know I like touching my eyes and stuff. Guess who got this in his eye? It'd be me. So it's another thing that I'm thinking. It made me think, hey, yeah, don't misuse plant-based medicines. Whee! What did I do? Oh, no. She gave you the pun face. Love it. And my brother calls me right when I start. Sorry, bud. I will talk to you later. I figure you always use that emoji, so it must be nice. Why, Ma? Why? Uh, famous, the rare tome, also referred to as the language of herbs, referred to as a manual on the hidden uses of Arendor's bounty, penned by an Agrian scholar centuries prior to the God Killer Wars, but has been copied, pilfered, and by many an alchemist over the last. I gotta look something up here because I think. Ah, there he is. Hylas, an ancient oracle and healer. Yeah, I made this guy up earlier. I knew it was going to be him. There we go. We'll do this. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. Huh? Agrian Oracle, Kylus, centuries prior to the God Killer Wars, book of the copy pilfered recorded by many an alchemist. Alchemist, witch, and healer over the last millennia. Spin, spinny. Are you getting spinnies? I'm sorry you're getting spinnies. Sorry, you're getting spinnies. Well, it's possible that your YouTube browser crashed. I don't know. It's been special lately. And today we've only got YouTube and X to choose from. Oh, ears and allergy spinning, not net. Ooh. Well, I suppose that's not better. The internet spinning would be easier to fix. Let me check something here. With very little self-control, you ate some of those lemon Oreos. Lemon Oreo. How to plant and grow this plant. What does this do? One round of antibiotics already. No more. Ugh. Let's see what this one is. See what this one says. All right, we've got false mallow. We're calling this is Grix's breath. An innocuous looking flowering plant, the wild form of which is known to be much more potent. Can be extracted still to induce a number of effects in tinctures and potions. Most of these effects are mild to severe stimulation depending on the dosage. Mild to severe stimulation depending on the dosage. Dosage. Put that in parentheses. Appetite abatement. Okay. Let's see. Might need to have the kitchen, or maybe it's just me. Hide them on top of a shelf for goodness sake. Okay. Shelf. Not what the tech guy meant by deleting cookies. do here? Bitter and leaves. Along thin roots of this plant. All that's usable from it. All that's usable from the plant. The berries being bitter and leaves causing slight irritation to exposed skin. What is this here? Okay. Help. Dun, dun. All right, so we're calling this one is called. I'm just calling it sweet root. I think we're going to come up with a different name for it. Long thin roots are all that's usable from the plant. The berries being bitter and the leaves causing slight irritation to exposed skin. When peeled and steeped, the root can be used for tea to soothe the stomach. A poultice for minor burns, and in a pinch can be eaten raw to induce vomiting when poison has been ingested. properly distilled into a liquor. Most effective, it is most effective for potion making. All right, look at the entry heading. Internet is back. Woohoo! I had them hidden behind a pillow on a couch she does not sit on, but well, Easter guests were coming, so I put them in the cabinet and planned to reside them. I forgot. You hid them on a couch? Off the couch, behind the pillow. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Are there any other snacks you decided they're hiding around my home? No, never. Nice. Cheers and potions. I get the recliner. Hubby gets the love seat. And of course, gets the big couch. Doesn't seem fair if you ask me. She claimed it as hers. All right, and oh, that there. What do we got here? What other kind of ancient uses for herbs and stuff? They were sealed cookies. Mm-hmm. Let's see what they got in here. That's an interesting one. Okay. Hello. False mallow is a weed that grows nearly anywhere, though many gardeners pull it up and burn it for its connection to grix, even in Maine. Rising. The jerk. Let's check one thing over here. Let's find something much here. Ah, there's that face. Alright, it's a common name for the gum collection. The white bark scrub trees are grown in abundance across the deserts of the Azure Kingdom. Only small amounts can be collected from each tree, as they can easily die if harvested too greedily. Oh, let's see what this said. About companies. All right. Um, After refinement by a skilled alchemist, often using healing tinctures, it can be applied directly to bruises, sprains, and aching muscles. Oops. Da. Lesser form, known as the it is harvested from scrub trees in other arid regions of Godlands, but its effectiveness is. What would they say? How would they put that? Okay. Let's see here. Where is this at? You miss chewing gum? Does it hurt your jaw, hurt your teeth? Okay. I'm trying to think of a good name of this. Fix your teeth? No. Ah, that's not fun. That is unfun. By the way, people, I need to tell you, only got one comment on the last stream, which is pretty bad because Rudai's talking about sending me off to the glue factory if we don't start getting more comments. Gonna send me off to where they turn all the old wizards into glue. How they hold all the books together. So please, need more comments. It'd be great. I don't want to be turned into glue. And this is where the In the Arms of an Angel starts playing. Nobody wants to see me turned into glue. Comment, please. And like the stream. I said something that sounded like gum. Oh, Ruda said did that to you? I won't comment anymore. Wah, wah. Okay, maybe I'm inferring that that's what he's thinking. I'm just, he has a lot of brochures on his desk about old wizards' homes and the benefits of wizard glue in the industrial bookmaking process. And while he was looking at the lack of comments, I don't know. I might be inferring things here. Packled? Packed. Any number of skin conditions. Whoop, bathing. I spelled that word properly most of the time. There we go. All right. Conflicted. I have some great comments to add, but I also need glue. Got it. You don't have enough materials to justify sending you to the glue factory. Kind of glue do they make out of wizards? The adhesive they make magic tape with? Wah wah. Sorry, I was carrying my spawn point. Rudine needs wizard glue to keep the toupee from falling off his head. That's a crude thing to call your mom, sassy witch. Oh, my son started it and we've been laughing ever since. Oh boy. That's really bad. Wow. You people. Hey, even if your comments are you guys making fun of me being turned into glue, that would totally be fine. Would totally be fine. And I know it's asking a lot because you have to stick around afterwards and do it, but please do. It'll get us out to more people. Right now, what I'm reading about and commenting on and making stuff up about is what I'm calling salt mud, also known as mineral mud, packed with salts and other healing substances. These muds have been used in medicines for treating any number of skin conditions, detoxification, and relaxation. After the God Killer War, the Medins around Senna's Fall offer soaks and treatments with the unusual red clay muds found there, and many report miraculous results, bathing in the very waters and earth where the goddess fell. What other kind of fun plants we have here? Anybody have a favorite plant or herb that they use to, treat all the horrible things that happen to them? Fennel's interesting. Pine. A magic mud bath. Exactly. Yep. Magic mud bath that heals you. Opium. We'll go right on to opium. Not the glue that keeps the pages of this world together. I am. I could literally become that too. Dun dun dun. Chamomile? Yeah. Mud pancakes were a delicacy during the Great Depression. Mud pancakes. Mud cakes. Do they have to be healing? Nope. There could be they could be completely poisonous. They could be used for any number of things. If we could find some way to say this one helps you see at night, this one helps you do whatever. Like they would be ingredients probably in potions that would do those things because nobody's gonna walk out and go just eat some of that plant. Oh, I can see at night now. They'd have to have something done with them. Nightshade could cure you of certain problems in your life by removing them. You watch too much Agatha Christie. Tuesdays. There you go. Beans on toast is basically mud pancakes, right? I think. Um. Okay. Oh, I'm giving them the dream flowers. These are Davila's flowers. Pink flowers with a large black center. These are beloved of the worshippers of Davila, not only for their symbolism, her dark eyes surrounded by the blush of her skin, but also the euphoric effect one can experience when ingesting the milk of the flowers or smoking the very same substance once dried and cured. As well, such substances that can kill in more concentrated doses. Bam! Isn't there a garden museum where the plants are all in cages because it's full of the most dangerous plants in the world? Could be. Not to my knowledge, an actual thing during the Great Depression was so common to make in poor Caribbean countries. Ugh. Soybeans absorb the flavor of other foods. I mean, soybeans taste pretty awful. So, yes? What did Leshy leaves do other than smack? It's a good question. I don't know. Hey, I got a spider landed on my Coke. Get out of here, buddy. He just went right into my Coke. He didn't get into the part where I drink, though, so I don't think he's getting anything in me. The poisons. Ew. He's thirsty. Missed him. He's over there now. He's on my my monitor from work. I went and he went wee. Now he's hanging on the edge of my monitor. He's not a very big spider. He's like about that long. And I don't have a mister. I don't have anything to mist him with. I can throw coffee at him, but I do not think he'd appreciate that. I don't think he'd appreciate it at all. Okay. Just as right. All right. Can't believe you spent a penny for that, but not to fight Soup. He's an enigma. Yeah, well, he did end up spending the penny to fight the Soup after all, though, didn't he? because he found out he was going to get the level of fatigue. No one can fight Godwin's soup. I'm going to have to ask Noelle if there is a cooking, I guess, not an edge, but like a skill. I might have to take that for Godwin so I can get better and make less damaging soup. Poison made from these flowers incredibly used in cows indicates only two known possible. This one a mud soaked in the strongest salt leads the poison out. Leach the poison out, and the other a cleansing of the blood through a dangerous ritual he describes later in his work. That it bordered on the practice of blood bashing, such as removed on purpose by later scholars. Okay. F-I-G-H-T. I read flight and I was so confused. Wow. He did go. Oh, he did decide to go with it? Oh. For some reason, I thought he actually, when he went, what? Okay, then. Well, then. Wow, Cajun Corey. Hi. Hello. That was horrible. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go here. Let's try this look. Okay, that's just hell. That one would work. Striations. It's got an eye at the beginning there. For its brown illustration, it looks like hen's feathers. There's hen's name. What would you call the opposite of adventures? What are people who stay at home? Commoners? We'll say commoners for the moment until somebody tells me that's offensive, and then I'll leave it. Lazy hermits. Hello, Dave. We're writing about plants, herbs, fungi, things that you can find in the Godlands, specific things that aren't like, like you normally find chamomile. These are kind of sort of made up versions of some things. There'll be normal things, like you'll be able to find nettle and raspberries and blueberries and everything. I'm just making some unique plants and things that are indigenous to the Godlands. Average Joes, bums. All right, we'll say it's a favorite of adventurers and bums alike, because that doesn't really work. I'll say commoners right now. I'm calling this the nutmeg hen. It's a clustering shelf mushroom commonly found at the base of trees in the summer months all across the Godlands. I'm trying to, we'll say summer and early fall months all across the Godlands. Strong and pleasant woodsy scent. Can often be found on white and red oak trees. We'll try that. Let's see here. There's a mushroom out there called the red-belted conch. Normies. Oh, me. I'm a fun guy. Wow. Gamers. Wow. Wow. So, Dave, like I was mentioning in Cajun Corey, KG, call you KG Corey. Cajun Corey, please make sure you leave a comment after the stream, because Aruda was looking at brochures of old wizards' homes and glue factories that, and the uses of wizard glue to bind books together. So if I don't get enough comments, I think he's going to start turning me into glue. And then, yeah, we're all done for. I'm done for. So please leave comments after this stream, of course. Unless, of course, you want me to get turned into glue, and then you're doing a good job. There's a rosy conch. Okay, there's a lot of interesting mushrooms out there. What is that one? Oh, that's just. Hey, morels. I love morels. They're such good mushrooms. What do you call these? Trying to think of a good word for this one. Kaiju Corey. I wouldn't make good glue. You're right. You tend not to comment unless it is good, and I watch on replay. Ah, okay. Well, you don't comment then. That's fine. If you hate it, you hate it. Okay. I'll be okay. I won't make good glue. I'll be the worst glue. Dozens of. I spell snakes with an M, evidently. Snakes! All bulbs like snakeheads will come from Capricorn. Like her head of vipers. Um. Local supplier. There we go. Blind Medusa, stark white stalk mushrooms and in small bulb like snakeheads, all coming from a common crown, resembling a marble Medusa sculpture festooned with dozens of outgrowths like her head of vipers. Sweet and nutty in taste, and while they have no known medicinal properties, they're prized by cooks everywhere, easy to cultivate in most areas of the Godlands. Unusual to find a culture that doesn't have their own local supplier. There we go. Just a plain old mushroom. I want another mushroom that's like, might be good for medicine. Let's see here. Help Ad and I survive and maybe remind me tonight and I'll comment. I don't know what drowning rules are, but it might happen. Knew I should have jumped in the water earlier. Hey, I think we'll all come through it just fine. Now, one question I had is I was trying to remember. You can make a teleport portal almost anywhere, can't you? So you could technically put a portal underwater and have somebody go through it and come out. We've got thoughts. But also I have access to like elder water elementals and elder this and elder that. I've got all kinds of options as Rolf. Spore drive mushrooms. What? Oh, Dave can fill you in. Ad and I may have chosen things. Oh, I got a burr in my Calvino. Or whoever gave that to me. It could have been Charlie. A burr in my beard. I'm like, what is that? How nuts do you guys drive a route on Thursday nights? Oh my gosh. We'll just go with that. Yep. There you go. Interesting idea. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so I made things called milkmaids. The distinctive white mushrooms have a thick rounded cap that begin to develop a rosy blush as they ripen. When cut, they emit a milky fluid, kind of like if you cut a what are those called? The little pods that the stuff comes off. Yeah, the milkweed. Unlike their counterparts, the bitter maids, which are inedible, the milk from these mushrooms can be distilled to make a tonic that supposedly improves when energy levels, though this is believed to be an old wives' tale. Tasting firm when cooked, they are even better when left undrained, as the milk, I guess I guess we'll just put it in parentheses. The milk cooks down into a sweet syrup as it reduces. Sure, we're making stuff up here. Let's do it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Ed and I talked to people at the bar about the secret cult in public. Conventional mushroom looks very similar to the edible ones. Add some difficulty. Yeah, one of them in here is like that. Yep. Totally non-viewable, sadly. Poisonous, yes. Ad and I was going to investigate the burned down barge at the bottom of the lake, but it would have been Ad and I against whatever's in the deep. So we teleported back to the party. They would never let me in a viewable game. Remember, I dropped a tower on people. But Kieran was fantastic, and Aiden is still more chaotic. That's scary. Yeah. We just got some new powers for our characters, too. And we just got Ad and I back to, I guess, kind of fighting trim after his near-death experience in the other place. Maybe? Sweet syrup as it reduces. Okay, that's a good one. Oops. Urban soldiers been trimming leather strips. Right. Bitterroot. You're still exhausted? I thought we got rid of at least one level? Did we not? Can confirm we have a chaotic game. Whee! Wednesday is going to be interesting. Wednesday night is going to be fun. Often added soup and dish that acidic bitter note out. Overly sweet ingredient. Dwarven soldiers have been known to chew on the leather like strips to keep themselves alert when on. Okay. I know I got rid of fatigue and healed his leg and became exhausted again. Oh, that's right. The because you had to heal the. Oh yeah. I forgot how many things you had going on. So what you're saying is we need to get Adonai some armor. Maybe. I wanted to use that card I had last time to get another item to find something else, but we didn't really get any treasure that I could use it on yet, so well, that didn't work out well for me. I'm just going to be sad in the back of the pack. Because it's all about me, really. Had 2 permanent injuries, now they're healed. Yep. That's good. Because those permanent injuries, they're not good. All right, so if I click on here, go here, I'll look at something real quick like. Adonai's solid toughness was just taking on 8 orcs. Yeah, I mean, but if you had more armor, it'd be even better, right? I mean, he did teleport over into an area that had a lot of enemies. Wait, was it orcs or was it ogres? Yeah, ogres. Yeah. Yeah. There were a lot. I mean, those ogres were killing my elder earth elementals in a group. And the elder earth elemental was as tall as the towers that they were flanking the gates with. So ogres with frenzy and twin-headed flails, or flails that ignore shields, the bad thing. It's not what we call a good thing. How about that? Well, that's intriguing. Huh. I was trying to look at something in our game, but the chat window is completely empty. Neat. Teleported your elder earth element, and tried to step back, but they all focused on the little guy. Yeah, they were just like, hey, let's get this little dude. Ignore the walking mountain. I do have my new ability I could try and use, by the way, which would be intriguing. Oh, it looked like wow, okay, it looks like all right then. Looks like there were a couple of spellcasting rolls by Zill that just showed up, like lots of them. Anyway, I know we were having trouble there. What distance can I do this at? Range smarts. Oh. Yeah, I could always at a distance plane shift Adonai into the wonderful, luxurious alternate dimension that Rolf has which is basically a campfire next to a dilapidated little hobbit kind of cave with moss in the ceiling that he loves. That's his luxurious demean. No, he doesn't have resurrection back yet. Plane shift, however, could be fun. Fun guys. Yeah, I actually have another fun guy here. I put the bitter root down here. Thin waxy roots of these bushes are harvested and dried to heighten their flavor and bitterness. Once fully matured and dried, they're often added to soups and dishes to add an acidic and bitter note to even out overly sweet ingredients. Dwarven soldiers have been known to chew on the leather-like strips to keep themselves alert when on patrols. Do and tinctures. Amplify. What do you say? Enhance. In addition, when distilled and used in tinctures, bitterroot has the ability to enhance one's sight. So we could use that. Can be used in night vision potions. It can be used in far seeing. It can be used in all kinds of potions. That would be fun. All right, let's find something that's not a mushroom again. Another plant. What do we have here? Obviously, normal stuff. That's normal stuff. We don't want to make anything weird like that. Those are boring herbs. This website has been deactivated. Okay. No more history of herbs for me. Elderberry tincture. Blueberry tincture. Ah. Elderberries contain flavonoids. Elderberries should not be eaten raw. Catmint. Catnip. Burdock. Yep. You look at all the chatter you've missed. Uh-oh, there's chatter. Uh-oh. Hopefully some of it's good chatter. I don't even know what astragalus root is. Go to Gola. Used to treat leprosy. Okay. Like prescription drugs, plants can cause adverse side effects. What? I shouldn't go in the backyard and just eat anything that I see growing? Weird. Weird. Yep, those are the same things I just looked at. Boy, they don't have a wide variety. They keep focusing on the same like 9 or 10 things. Aloe vera. Like Kyrian on Tuesday, Phineas on Wednesday, Adonai on Thursday. Oops. Ow. There's got to be another. Got to be another thing here. Well, it seems like you got a lot of Greek names in there. I'm just saying. Biblical names, Greek names. This is, oh, that took me, what? That takes you to the name, the same, me to the broken page. Huh. All right. This one says Hippocrates used a variety of herbs. Sage, thyme, willow bark. Okay. Herbal medicine, blah, blah. Okay. "21 mushrooms that grow on trees." Okay. Not what I looked for, but sure. Thanks. Okay, this one's got more than 10. This is 101. I don't know if it's really 101. Oh, it's a course guide. Nope. Herbs of the gods. Okay. Same ones. Same ones, some ones they keep talking about. I wonder if there we go. Oh, this is a book. That's not helpful. There we go. CAD files, herb garden. Okay. That's not helping. Well, it showed the front page. Well, tree-sized mushrooms like Smurfs. Wait a minute. Mushrooms aren't trees. Smurfs aren't real. Oh, yeah, they're. Well, I wanted to have a whole group of things that were creatures that were mushroom based, but I haven't really pitched any of that yet. 9 herbs in the medieval surgeon. There we go. And it's got 2 paragraphs. Wow, that's a good one. Here we go. What is this one? Public's Library and Digital Art. No, that's not it. What grew in a medieval monastery's garden? Here we go. That page is broken. A lot of these pages are totally broken. That's quite the picture. Perspective. Who needs perspective? All right, what do we have here? Roses, lilies, forget-me-not, strawberries. Okay. Bay, holly, ivy, yew, catkined hazel, birch boughs, red roses, sweet woodruff, and white lilies and red roses, the feasts of martyrs. Okay. Wow, these pictures of these peoples in the trees. I was like, wow, that guy's like Jean-Claude Van Damme standing in that tree. All right, so that is a good one. Practical ground stuff. Okay. Not giving me any ideas of what they use the thing for, because I'm literally looking for other things that medicinal herb. I don't remember what color I made these. All right, so sure, Arinthian bloom, tiny violet flowers. There we go. Creeping. Okay. Arguments exist as to whether or not. All right, Arinthian blooms. I put these in the book earlier. These are the things that cover Ari's cairn in Arisium, where the demigod is buried. They're small violet flowers which grow on creeping ground vines. They're normally considered an ornamental flower. Skilled alchemists can extract a compound from the roots that aids the imbiber in seeing beyond the veils of regular perception. Arguments exist as to whether or not this site is truly something more than hallucinations brought on by the substances in the plants. Silas, the person who wrote this book, argues against the practice of inhaling the smoke of dried Interinthian blooms, claiming that it gave him vivid and frightening dreams for a fortnight after. So yeah, don't do that, kids. Don't do it. He has Golau and Daybreak. Oh, so you're going for the fairest of them all, Snow White, or that you are a seraphim like Sevi. Yeah, Chrysanth's characters are nothing but, I don't know, innocent fire starters, something like that. Is that what they are? My characters are all wholesome, loving people. Rolf just is misunderstood. Totally misunderstood by everyone. That took me to a website, The Mushrooms of Ohio. I don't know why it chose Ohio, but sure. This one says, everywhere but in your eye, the healing powers of mud. Okay. Not all muds are the same. I had no clue. Mud bathers in Turkey. Okay. Frost just plays mean old people. Hey, Godwin is a young man who's not mean. He's maybe the nicest person in that group. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know if the plant's nice or not. We don't know. We just don't know. You have a scaredy cat, and I don't know what the lost personality will be yet. Maybe, yeah, maybe not a scaredy cat. Who knows? Let's see. Sapropellic muds are formed in saltwater rich in colloidal iron hydrosulfide. All right, Dead Sea mud is cosmetic and healing. Okay. Well, they have many different types of mud. There are many types of pelloids. Okay. Because mud from diverse regions have varying ingredients that will naturally work differently. That makes sense. Mud baths have their risks. Oh. They can abrade and irritate sensitive skin. The warmth of the mud can cause dehydration. Because I have the medins, the heats or the mineral baths and everything, and they do have mud baths and mud pits in them as well. So this is good research for that as well. Also important to aware that pelloids can contain contaminants, including metals. They're not detrimental to one's health usually. Not all butts are the same. Godwin doesn't know who he is yet. He doesn't have a memory. Oh man, he's totally a nice guy. Yep. We don't know. Yeah, Godwin doesn't even know what he is. That is totally true. Well, I was going to be powerful and strong and totally fearless. Do it. Do it. Mud is renewable. Did you know that? Healing muds replenish quite quickly. Humans must protect the planet at large to protect its mud. You can make pelloids in labs. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we don't need to protect the planet. You can make them in a lab. Fine. Play a strange rogue. He's pretty much the opposite of Dave's character, which is a lot of fun. Dave's character isn't a strange rogue. What? I disbelieve. I disbelieve. I just disbelieve. I straight out disbelieve. All right, so we got a few pages of things already. Almost 3 pages of this stuff already. Some people thinking playing too much. Never. Well, we don't have to worry about that in our Thursday night game. All you have to do is let a certain old oracle lean up against a broken tree and knock it over and alert everything in Fortress. Who knew he was that strong? Nobody. All right, so we've got a flower, a root, a mushroom, a mushroom, a mushroom. We've got another flower, mud. We've got a gum from a tree. We've got a flowering plant. And we've got another root. Okay, so we probably need another just plain old plant. Another plain old plant. It could be a flowering plant, but I mean, not like huge flowers, like little flowers on it or something. Or it could just be... Because I've got some poison ones. I've got some that look like regular, but one is poison. Healing. One that helps with vision. A couple that help detoxify. Got the ones that do healing and inflammation. Probably do something that... Well, I'm going to ask Aruda some questions of like, in the system, a few more things like, hey, what kind of a minor bonus could I give something if you use it like a plant? I'm not going to spell it out, but like, would it give you a +1 on something, or is it a you make a roll favored, or how would we want to do it, or make it likely to, explode the die or something like that. Or is it add +4 so it automatically gives you an extra level of success? So Tuesday Bard, Thursday Wizard, Friday Ranger, Wednesday Rogue. Syrup. Well, just look at my typing skills. Yeah, syrup trees that help remove feet. Good old Sugarfoot. It's the diabetes tree. Maybe not. Well, we have God Killer honey. We have the normal cave bee honey. We've got a few other things. I'm trying to think of something that could be in, like, maybe the Soul Spires. Um, oops. One word up, too many. Changes. I'm making something called switchgrass, and it's basically just going to be a grass that it's the same kind of grass. I don't know how it's going to fit into anything. It'd be kind of fun. Plant is basically long grass that grows in clusters and changes color based on the soil and environment it finds root in. In alkaline soils, the grass gets a purple tinge down the center of its blades. In acidic soil, it becomes more yellow. Um, so alkaline soils, the grass gets a purple tinge on the center of its blades. In acidic soil, it becomes more yellow, and caustic mixtures gets a red tinge. When cut young and dried, the blades can be used to test the properties of a substance they're dipped in, kind of like a pH strip. Color of the central. Let's say I say basically, color of the central ridge tells the user what sort of substance they're dealing with. Some adventurers use them to test pools and other collections of liquids they find. More than one royal court uses them to suss out poisons, but mostly the grasses are used by alchemists to test the balance of their concoctions. So basically, yeah, it's a plant that is a, litmus test. You just put it in there and it's like, oh, the center part of the grass turned red. It's too caustic, not enough acid. Or maybe gives a bonus only if you get a success as it increases the success, but doesn't make it a success. Yeah. So those are the things I gotta ask him if those kind of things could be applied to these type of items. Oh man, it's already 6:50. Holy cow. I thought it was like 6 o'clock. I've been flying through this stuff. This has been cool. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that would be a good, like a halfling or gnome like plant. A plant that'd be like, oh yeah, these guys, they totally have one of these, or they have hundreds of these. It'd be a cool staple plant for them, like a mustard or something like that. Or a peppercorn, maybe some sort of special peppercorns. Oops. What would we call them? What would we call a halfling version of peppercorns? Some kind of special little peppercorn. Like maybe they're red peppercorns or something like that. Little festive looking peppercorns. Would be a good name for little red peppercorns. So productive Ruda might stall another week before sending you to the old wizard's home. He might! I hope. No, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to think of something that'd be like with a little bit of a bite or something. Because normally when you get a red peppercorn, it's kind of like just mature black peppercorns, and they're kind of mild. I'm thinking if we got something that was like a really peppery peppercorn, like a spicy peppercorn. Pygmy bird. The funny thing is I was calling them, I at first called them dwarf eyes. I'm like, no, that's not going to make any sense for small peoples. We'll call them, we're going to call them cinder corns. What would we call these? Not grown. Propagated and All right, intensely flavorful. How do I get an extra space in there? That. And bread with small folk across the goblet. Check something here. Can benefit medicinal benefits of this. Let's see. Okay. Gosh, pop-ups on sites. I hate them. I hate them. And fruits are also used by alchemists and healers to treat arthritis and infections. Oop. There we go. We got cinder corns. All right. We're almost. Oh yeah, we're basically at the end here. We're at the end, my friends. We're at the end. I might be hopping on a little bit after this to do some more. What do you call it? Stretching. No, not stretching. To do some more running around in Oblivion. We'll see. But even if I don't do that, I will see you all tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I think I've got my game tonight with Erudai and the gang, including Dave, who we're going to try to keep his character alive. And yeah, I think tomorrow will be the next time I see you all. But please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Even if that comment is just tell me that you hate leaving comments, you feel forced, and that you hope I get turned into glue by a certain Erudai. Yeah. Or debate the merits of wizard glue. I don't know. Is it all it's cracked up to be? I don't think so. I think they should go with horse glue and leave the wizards alone. Let the wizards just be free range. Let them wander around, casting spells at each other out in the field. Ugh, pop-ups. Yes, exactly. Oh, boo. So yeah, I'm going to get the heck out of here. But we got 3 entire pages of this book that are nothing but plants native to the Godlands, which is going to be cool. And I've created a little bit of a lore with it too, because I brought Kylus, the Oracle healer from the back of the day, who kind of inspired everybody to create bathhouses and the healing maidens and mud baths and such. So he's now I have given him a book that is ensconced in the lore. Maybe I should make my mythical lore character Kylus, this Oracle, this healing Oracle. Maybe I'll do that. All right, I'm out of here. You all have fun. Don't do anything crazy. Chrysanth, I would, if I were you, I'm just saying, if I were you, I would check all the furniture for snacks. Do a snack patrol, see what you come back with. And yeah, good luck. Godspeed. Dave, I'll see you a little later. And no, don't sniff the magic glue. No, no, no. You do not want wizard glue. It's bad for you. Do not huff wizard glue. No. No, no. Bad, 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 bad. All right, I'm out of here. I will talk to you all later.